took the bus early in the morning around 5, after 5 a.m. I live in Songo. I got to toll gate. I picked passenger to Oshodi just because I'm having 10,000 naira on me. And I think, okay, let me just get this money to make up the money to the mechanic. The last person that dropped from the bus alighted in Ladipo. So I have only 4 people on my bus. My door is locked. And these 4 people, they are going to Kappa. I'm dropping them in Kappa. So if you know Oshodi very well, there's a place they put ammo tank. That ammo tank, I was just like about 10 meters away from that ammo tank. And they are just at where BRT buses, in front of where BRT buses are. I noticed that there are task force officers there dragging with someone, trying to bring the person out of his bus, a Fanagon bus. So I was looking at them afar, looking at what is happening. They were dragging with the man. The man was not giving up easily. So they were dragging. They overpowered him at the end of the day. So from there, after they overpowered him, so I just noticed there's a policeman among them. He just pointed towards my direction because there's about 15 vehicles in front of me to them. So they just pointed. I don't know the exact place they pointed to. 2 guys are coming from them on Mufti, which they are hoolums that they are using. They came to me. They opened my door. I say, again? They say, come down. I say, for what? What have I done? They say, we've been looking for you. I now understand. I quickly ran to go and meet the task force officer. My brothers, look at your boys came to me to say, yes, shut up. We've been looking for you. Where's your car? They started dragging again. Don't beat me this time around. I just bring the bus key out and handed it over to the sergeant. He was covering his uniform. I didn't see it. But I noticed him. I know him. He's one of the people that was inside that day that was taking money out of Emmanuel's pocket. I know the man. So, but just because he covered his uniform, I didn't see his name. So he said, we've been looking for you. So I handed over my key to him because the way they are beating people, I don't want to be beaten. So it was when I got there that I even noticed that the person they were dragging also is a police officer, the one they overpowered, because I saw camouflage trouser on him wearing t-shirt. Immediately when they took my bus key from me, I crossed to the other side of the road to go and board a bus going home. A boy just ran to me and said, bros, please, if I may ask, are you the one that task force men arrested December 30? I said, yes. He said, you took them to zone 2. He said, He said, Oga, please, don't take them there this time around. Make friends with them. Maybe they want to make friends with you. That is why. I said, but if it is at that, they shouldn't do this. He said, don't take them there. I now rethink. He said that I don't work for them. Oh. I was thinking maybe Abi he works for them. He said, I don't work for them. I saw everything here that day, and we later heard that you took them to Zone 2, that they beat you in their office. That no information that goes on there that we don't hear outside. Going to the last guy that I went to, he now made mention one of his boy to me, which I don't want to mention the boy's name also. He said I should go to him. I went to the boy's place. I took his number. I spoke with the guy. The guy advised me on what to do. He said I should go to the office. Said they have normal thing they take. That when I get there, they will take it, which is 15,000 naira. That they will take 15,000 naira from me. Then they will release my vehicle, which I called my brother. Because of the language they use on me, that that I will cough out that money that task force paid to buy phone and paid me in cash. Because of that, then I have to be very, very cautious of my movement in going to their office. So I went there with my brother. I've changed my cloth, the cloth that I wore. So going there this time, then I wore jalabia. So I don't look corporate like how they saw me in the morning. So I wore jalabia. That my brother was on mufti. I mean as in native dress. So I was in the compound even before he came in. That my brother, I was in their compound. So I heard the guy clearly saying, in Yoruba that I supposed to detain you on behalf of this guy because that if not for not taking someone's offense to another person, he should have detained that guy without leaving him. He went there with 15,000 naira. They said, no, they are not taking that money, that I will cough out that money. On Sunday, I tried Roland's number again. Then it went through. So when Roland's number went through, who is that? I say it's me. What happened? I narrated what happened to him. He said, why did they do that? He said, but he won't be able to do anything today because he's on his way to church. That by Monday, I should come. That my boss will be released to me. So on Monday, I went with a brother. I'm very cautious. I don't trust him. Because ordinarily, that Sunday, because task force are working on Sunday. No day they don't work. They are working every day. So ordinarily, if he wants to assist me, he can tell me after church service or to call someone there that this so person release him. So he said Monday. Okay, fine. On Monday, I went there with someone. I waited outside. That my brother went in to ask of Roland. I said you should go and ask Roland. His number wasn't going. Then I have called that my brother inside that compound. Don't come and go and ask of Inspector Anishere. Because I don't have his number. I should go and ask of Inspector Anishere. He now went to ask of Anishere. They took him to Anishere's office. And Anishere said from where? He said it's from me. Immediately he mentioned Komolafe Daniel. I was hearing because I was on phone with him. He said, because my brother was telling me, speaking to me in Yoruba, I said, don't cut on phone. I would like to speak with him. So you know, you are from where? He said, I'm from Komolafe Daniel, the guy that your people have problem with the other time. He said, go out of the way, get away from here, get away from. On top of his voice. He was on top, Anishere was on top of his voice. That he should get out, he should go out. So my brother left that day. So I think after he left, that evening, Roland now called me that where I am. I've sent my brother there in the morning to come and get the boss. I said, time has gone now. He said, I should try to come in person tomorrow. I'm not feeling fine, Roland. Can you do video call to confirm where I am? And in fairness, that same day that I went there with my brother, I didn't return home to hospital straight because I wasn't feeling fine. So I have to call my brother the next day again. So later, as the guy was going, something just tell me I shouldn't push this guy there. Don't go and ask of anybody. Go to the compound, go and check. maybe my boss is there. He got there, couldn't see my boss there. Then I called Roland. Roland, how far? He said, he should come. I said, where's my boss? He said, I said, my boss is not in that compound. He said, is it not here that they arrested? I said, you know my boss. You are the one that brought it to Zone 2 when you first released it for me. So they are tricking me to come into their compound because they want to do, they have something in mind against me. So meaning Roland himself, when he got to office on Monday or before he got to office, meaning that's something they have been instructed already. So he knows what he's doing. So unfortunately for him, they miscalculated for not getting hold of my brother to produce me. So now they are now demanding that, don't worry, send your brother, let him come now. I send another person that they won't recognize, my boss is not there. They have taken the boss to Ikorodu. So Roland now agreed and said, about Ikorodu lo mu Mune Ikorodu mu mi. I came that day and my boss is here. And I know the person that apprehended me. I know him. He said, Ijasheshe Bereni. Did anyone from Ikorodu arrested me the first time? He's here. And I know the person. It's the same person inside the same office with Emmanuel. The day Emmanuel collected 20,000 naira that they got him arrested. When Roland kept calling and I didn't dance to his tune, if you want to help me, take my boss to Zone 2. I have someone there that when I got there that day for my case, I later noticed that I know someone there. So take it there. Whomever that takes my boss there, let that person just tell me is like to pay him for his service. I will pay. Say, be truly you are helping me. You say you are not releasing the boss for me with money. Thank you. Look for one of your boys that drives, because all those oolums drives for them. Look for one of them. Just tell me his price. If you cannot tell me his price, let him mention his price. Later, he said, I should send my brother. I said, my brother have gone back to Edo. He came from Edo. And he has gone back. So will I call him? He said, I can send another person. I don't have anybody to send. And me, I'm in the hospital. If you don't believe, let's go on video. Leave that thing now. This is your WhatsApp something. Let me cut normal call that you are wasting your money. Let me call you. He said, no need. They don't want to come on to see me. I said, see me in person for you to believe my story. He said, no. After trying that I did not dance to what he's requesting for me to come or to send my brother this time, then they now bring Emmanuel that I've been calling his number that is not going and ask me, Emmanuel is using his number. The number Emmanuel gave me the day he was leaving Zone 2 is not going, it's always switch off. That I mentioned earlier that I have called both of them until I got to Roland the next day, which is on Sunday, because I was arrested on the 18th of January, which was on Saturday. So it was on the 19th that I got to him that he picked his call because his phone was not going at all on the 18th. So Emmanuel is now using Roland's number to call me. And I said, Emmanuel, let's talk on your phone. He said his phone is not with him. It's at home. It's with his wife. I said, but the number is not going. He said, by tomorrow it will be going. That he has some challenges on the phone. I said, okay, no problem. So, sir, with that person, the next day and the 2 days after, that such person supposed to be using that same person's number to call me again after assuring me that your number is going. So they kept calling by themselves with their money. that where are you now? I'm in the hospital. Where's the hospital? In Songo. And where will you come and take your bus now? Because I've something that you've told me before. You are now repeating yourself as if you are talking to a dullard. That I've talked to Oga. Oga has agreed. You've told me 3 days ago. So you don't need to repeat that you've talked to Oga. How many times will you talk to Oga? Okay, get the bus for me. You said you cannot be chanced during the week. Because of the work and they do, that on weekend. They tried all that until this last weekend. That, okay, they are bringing the bus for me. Emmanuel now agreed to bring the bus for me in Songo. But it will be on weekend. I said I will appreciate that. We're in Songo. When you are coming, tell me. Before that weekend, a cousin of mine called on someone. The person have CSP Saheed Egbeyemi contact, which is chairman of Task Force, Lagos State. He has his contact. He called him to ask about my matter. He didn't deny it. Yeah, yes. He's aware. But the man don't have papers. Papers. That person was stopped. Their papers. When his task force started asking for papers. And how are you so sure that my papers are not under processing? How are you so sure? You're not sure of this. Or my papers, I have my papers intact. Whatever you might have, go or make your inquiry about something. So which I know that now they are up to something, because there's no traffic offense that I committed. So just because they want to, like the guy said, that I'm going to cough out the money they take to buy phone and the money I collected from task force, that that the fight had just begun. So now they want to take revenge on me. Even up till now, I don't get myself. My doctor advised me, Dr. Adeniyo of Mount Zion, he advised me to go to Mikio, because that is where they run tests on me before I go for my major operation, that I should go there. They are the one to see if there's anything wrong with me, inside of me. So I went there to go and make the inquiry of the test. I cannot avoid it. It's over 200,000 naira. I can't avoid that. So till now that I'm talking to you, I am not feeling fine. Ever since that person get across to CSP Saheed Egbeyemi, they are not calling me again on the bus. People that have mind of releasing my boss on FOC, that hope they didn't know you. So I've told them everything, you should come and collect. None of them calling me again. So meaning they are up to something. They just want to do something very funny to me. So that is why I come to the aid of good Nigerians, come to the aid of Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to look into the excessive way how these so-called task force officers are handling things in their own way, going out of law, doing things because of the power invested on them, doing things wrongly, extorting people, not minding the condition of the people. My children cannot go back to school now. I have 2 sons in the university. I have other ones night school. I couldn't, because this is all what I believe I'll be taking to assist my family. I couldn't do that now since the day. Despite the damage they've caused to the boss, I still take it upon myself to put my boss back. The boss that have not started working already. Because when you see the boss, you will know it's a used one. But I have to spend money on it to put it on the road. Because I bought it as a used. I can't avoid to buy the new one or Tokumbo. So-called Tokumbo. I can't. Because I don't have the money. So the excessive of the task force in Lagos, when it comes to commercial vehicles, both the one that wrong and the right ones, they want to collect money. I will show you, maybe the governor himself will see the video, because that I copied, and the boy they call Monkey, the boy that records for them in Moyosore shopping complex, beside task force office. I recorded it. The face of the boy is there. It's the one collecting money for them. There. The one, the boss they are not taking it, they put it there. So, because I don't know why this thing will continue, because I know the governor that I know don't send them this. But they are using that name just to make money for themselves. And I stand here to be corrected. If not for the first phone they smashed, I secretly that day recorded some activities in their compound, but they smashed that phone. I could not get. They smashed it, they mashed it. And that is the phone that I said earlier, my Samsung. They now took it from my pocket. That's on the 31st of December. You know, my first encounter with them was on the 30th. That they beat me, they smashed my phone. Because I called a police friend to speak with them. So they threw the phone off and smashed it. So the phone wasn't working. She understand again. So I took the phone, I removed my SIMs on the phone, put in my pocket. So that day, on the 31st, that they beat me, so they took the phone from me completely that day. So I want the governor of this state, commissioner for transportation in Lagos State, to come to my aid and see to this, the way I've narrated it. Since on the 18th, they've taken this thing from me, it's as if they've taken my life out of me. Up till now, I don't get myself. I don't have the money to even take care of myself. They asked me to go for tests, I could not afford it. Which I told them in zone 2 to waive, just because I want to make peace. Just because I don't want trouble. Just because I don't want anybody to feel that he's being treated bad despite the treatment they meted out to me. And I decided not to make trouble with them just for us. I forgo so many things. I didn't claim any money for my medicals. I didn't claim money for what they take from me, from my necklace, my wristwatch. I didn't take it. I left all these things just to make peace with them. But they paid for that my phone. And if they did not do wrong in the first instance, why did they pay for the phone? Why did they pay the money they took from me when beating me? If they did not do anything wrong, why are they begging? Why did Sergeant Emmanuel write on reserve apology to apologize? So they did all this. Despite all this, they rearrested me, which I believe on the instruction of who sent them, the superior one. I am appealing to you once again, and I believe you are for everyone in Lagos. You believe in justice, and I believe justice will be done immediately when you see this thing on here.